Good Saturday to you. I'm Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis here with your ENC Weather update for this November the 23rd, 2013. Clouds and showers have been the rule today, and also the falling temperatures that we've seen. Temperatures this morning up in the 60s, and we've fallen into the 50s through the day. And tonight we'll be dropping into the 30s. Some areas maybe into the 20s. Tomorrow, even colder than that. We'll detail that and also look at our coastal low that is going to wreak some havoc possibly as we head into the middle portion of the upcoming work week. All right, here's a look at a time lapse from the Onslow Memorial Hospital live eye camera today. Had some showers roll through early in the morning. They cleared out. Saw a little bit of sunshine at times and some blue sky. You see the folks down there in the foreground. That was for the holiday parade that me, Angela Green, and Chief Meteorologist David Sawyer were at today. Had a couple showers roll through the afternoon hours, and actually saw a couple wind shifts down there in Onslow County. You saw the clouds kind of moving from west to east, and then they came from the east to the west. So it was definitely an interesting day as far as those little things were concerned. But not everybody saw the rain showers today. We saw rain showers last night across portions of eastern North Carolina. Today's high temperature 63 at Pitt Greenville Airport. That occurred at midnight tonight. The temperatures have been falling through much of the day. We're down to the 50s at this point for many areas across eastern North Carolina. 54 the current temperature at Greenville, 55 at Jacksonville, 50 degrees at Elizabeth City, 49 already at Columbia. The winds are turning calm, and a couple areas still have a little bit of wind. Rocky Mount still has a little bit of wind at 13 miles per hour out of the northwest. Northwest at 3 for Goldsboro. I think the winds should pick up just a little bit tonight. Still out of the north and northwest, about 5 to 10 miles per hour as the frontal boundary comes through and makes its way offshore. Actually, the first frontal boundary is already offshore. The second one's moving through as we speak. So Arctic cold for Sunday and also into your Monday. Coastal low pressure system, that is going to be the main issue into next week. A lot of people are going to be traveling, especially on Wednesday, and that looks like where we're going to have the worst part of this as it rolls up the coast. Thanksgiving looking clear at this point, but it will be cold. That is the mitigating factor on that. So there's your first low pressure system and cold front pushing offshore. The secondary one, you see the cloud band stretching from just to the north and west of Wilmington all the way up towards Carteret County. That is the Arctic front. That is the actual cold air. And that's going to start to sink in here as we go into the next couple of hours. Now the clouds should start to clear out, I think mainly after about midnight or so. And then the temperatures really will start to bottom out. So here's a look at the precision forecast model. And temperatures will be falling tonight down into the upper 20s, lower 30s. There is a freeze warning in effect even for the Outer Banks. And that will actually go into effect tomorrow, for tomorrow morning. This is going to be a cold system that rolls in here, even colder than the one that we had, I think, a week and a half ago. This is just the first part of it. We'll drop into the upper 20s and low 30s overnight tonight. Sunny skies. Take the jackets tomorrow morning because the winds are really going to kick up through the afternoon hours. And temperatures will only warm up into the upper 30s to near 40 degrees. And with the north wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour, sub-freezing wind chills. So it's going to be darn right cold tomorrow, no matter how you look at it. And like I said, we're not going to have a west wind to warm us up. We're going to have a northerly wind. That's going to keep us nice and chilly tomorrow. But at least you'll have sunshine to deal with. That's one positive out of this whole thing. Then we bottom out. And overnight on Sunday, winds go calm, clear skies. It is a recipe. And very low dew points as well. Dew points will be actually below zero in some locations possibly. So not any moisture in the atmosphere. I mean, very little moisture in the atmosphere. Likely will be running very dry. Call a static alert as we head towards Sunday with this dry air pushing into the area. High pressure is going to be moving in control of the weather pattern for us. Low pressure moving offshore right now. We're watching this little system that is over in the desert southwest now, currently over just over the Bay of California. This is our midweek storm that's going to eject out of the southwest and come off towards the south and then come up north. This is a very interesting thing. This is part of the southern branch of the jet stream. The northern branch is bringing us the first part of the cold air. The southern branch is going to bring us this second round of cold air that's going to be moving in here as we head towards the middle portion of the week. So the low pressure system starts to come down off the mountains. It kind of fizzles out. but it redevelops. The upper level disturbance will help to redevelop the system as it comes into the Gulf of Mexico. As it does so, gotta remember, the Gulf of Mexico is still quite warm. We're technically still in tropical season, but this is not going to be a tropical system that's going to be rolling up here. This is going to be a very typical coastal low pressure system that we would normally see. So you see on Monday, this little low pressure system starts to get activated by Monday evening. Then it starts to make its trek off towards the north as it starts to move up, starts to get strength. See a frontal boundary back off to the west. That's the cold air approaching us from the north and west. This will all basically come together on Wednesday. Now, the model does not go out through Wednesday, but you're going to see basically the rain showers are going to come up through the area, I think late on Tuesday and into Wednesday, and it's going to be rainy, windy, just plain old nasty. So if you have plans to go out and travel on Wednesday, I would try to do it as early as possible. I would probably try to do it on Tuesday rather than on Wednesday, because this system is really going to bomb out as it's rolling up the coast, and it's just going to be just nasty for the I-95 corridor. So for tomorrow, windy, cold, sunny, 38 the high temperature. Overnight low temperatures Sunday into Monday, upper teens and low 20s. Some of the cooler pockets will be into the upper teens, like say the Richlands Airport always runs cold. So out there towards Richlands, Onslow County, also in the Duplin County, these traditionally cooler pockets, those are where we're going to see those upper teens. Monday, up into the low and mid 40s. Mostly sunny skies. It'll be sunny for most of the day. A couple of high clouds move in through the latter half of the day. Rain showers move in here late on Tuesday. Temperatures should be back up into the 50s, low 50s for Wednesday. And to be honest with you, Wednesday is a very interesting thing because we're likely going to have a warm front lifting northward. Temperatures may be rising through the overnight hours. It's a little uncertain right now of how this is all going to interact because there's two different scenarios that could play out. The low pressure system goes further offshore. Cold air wraps around on the backside of it. Wintry mischief possibly wrapping around on the tail end of this system. We're not going to go there at this point. We're thinking all rain, but definitely something to watch. If the track is further inland, it's an all rain event, and it's just darn right windy as well. Either way that you look at it, there's going to be some type of precipitation on Wednesday. Likely rain, temperatures in the 50s, windy. Winds will be likely varying as the low pressure system rolls up towards the north, but they'll be 15, 20, 25 miles per hour. Behind that, cold air comes sinking back in here for Thursday, Turkey Day, looking great. 42 the high temperature, 45 for Friday, and by the time we head towards next Saturday, temperatures starting to rise a little bit back up to near 50 degrees. That'll do it for me here on the ENC Weather Update. Stay up to date with us on Facebook as well as Twitter and on WNCT.com. Next update here by tomorrow evening. Stay up to date with us on the television side as well. We'll be on sometime during the 7 o'clock hour. Also, 10 o'clock on the CW and 11 o'clock right back on WNCT. Have a great rest of your evening and a great day ahead and a great weather week ahead.